of the NFL on EA Sports. Matt Gay set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL, especially in the physical category. If you have the idea that he's one of those rah-rah, spit and fire guys, he's not that at all. But he has a will to win that really the team picks up on, and they can't wait to follow him into victory.
Now a first down throw. Watson looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Watson's pass intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over first down.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Antonio Gibson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
For the point after.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Watson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 50, it's Watson. That's complete left side to Shepard. To gain a 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Colts take over first and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. On first down, Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on
so after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Davante Adams, 34 yards, and the Colts have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Julian Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Colts 14, Texans 7.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10. At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson to the right side and complete to Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson looking again for Thomas. This time complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Watson on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
17. Texans 10.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. As time expires in the first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return is Hines. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
At the 43-yard line.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first and 10, Watson, and this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
7. It's 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Niddler. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 17, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down.
Here's the option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards to pick up there. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You have the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air yet again. Watson on the screen. This is Eckler. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just really bleed the game out that way.
He'll get this to Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
38-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one, his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Jason Myers.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Colts, it's a